Hello and welcome back to my channel, and Happy New Year. Welcome to 2021. I hope you had a meaningful festive period and you're looking forward to a positive, happy new year. I thought today I would share a full day of eating. For those of you thinking about starting keto, you might wonder what keto meals look like. So I am going to share what a keto breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, dessert, everything looks like today, and share some tips along the way too. So if you're starting out, some day one, week one tips, everything that you need to know. And I'll write a blog post which I'll leave down below, which will also have loads of tips for beginners to keto, to day one, week one. I wish you all the best on your keto journey, and be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, comment too, let me know what content you want to see from me in 2021. Do you like full day of eating, what I eat in a day videos like this? Do you want me to share more? What do you want to see? I look forward to reading your comments. So let's go and make breakfast. So let's start the day with breakfast, and I like having usually fried eggs. I'll make some fried eggs. I like having crispy cheese fried eggs, which I'll show you how to make. Super easy. And then frying up a veg or two. I usually do a little bit of onion and mushroom fried up, and that just makes the perfect plate full. You can use any vegetables you like. You can add in some bacon or any breakfast meat or leftover meat that you've got just to have extra protein. You can make scrambled eggs. You can make an omelette. You could also have breakfast without eggs. You could make a smoothie. You could do a chia pudding. There's loads of ideas which I'll write down in the blog post down below, which will give you lots of ideas for quick easy breakfasts for day one and beyond on keto. But for today, yep, I'm going to make my cheesy fried eggs with mushrooms, and I do like having hot chocolate on the side too. It's just my morning habit. So just grab out your mug of choice, pour in as much almond milk to almost fill it up, and then heat it up. You can either do that in the microwave or pour it into a saucepan and heat it up, and then chop up a row of chocolate. This is my Aldi 85% dark chocolate. Chop up a row of chocolate, mix it through the heated almond milk, and then add some cream too for some healthy fats and flavor, and you've got a hot chocolate. It is what I love. It's what I start my day with. You could also have coffee instead. You could just skip it and not have a drink at all, but I just find that this altogether is a perfect filling meal to fuel me for a good portion of the day until lunchtime. So I'm going to start by making my veggies. So I've chopped up the mushrooms. I've added a bit of onion as well. I've got it in the frying pan. I'm making this for myself and my husband, so there's plenty of mushrooms to go around, and they do shrink up loads. So I'm just going to let this cook and reduce down until it's done, and while it's cooking I'm going to chop up my chocolate and get my milk heated up for my hot chocolate. So I've just very roughly broken up the chocolate for my hot chocolate. I've got the almond milk in a saucepan starting to very slowly come up to bubble. You can see the mushroom and onion are pretty much cooked. It just depends how brown and golden you'd like your veggies to be. Cook them as long as you want. I am happy with those though, so I'm going to get on with my eggs now. To make crispy cheesy fried eggs, start by popping a portion of grated cheese into the frying pan, and then you just crack a couple of eggs over. I've got two there for me. Two, I'm actually making this for one of my kids as well. He loves cheesy fried eggs. So we've got the cheese that just ends up melting and then making this crispy base. So you get the crispiest edged eggs, and they're cheesy too, and just so perfect and amazing. So there you go. You can see the eggs are pretty much done. They're nice and set. The edges are super cheesy and crispy. I can't even speak. I'm so excited to have them. I'm just going to move them onto plates now. So there is my kind of overflowing hot chocolate. I find it just fills me up. If you want, you can top yours with some whipped cream as well for some extra indulgence. And there is my lovely breakfast plate, my cheesy fried eggs. Look at those crispy cheesy edges. They are just perfection. And I've got my lovely fried mushroom and onion too, and it's just, I find, a really hearty filling breakfast full of protein, healthy fats, and some good fiber with those mushrooms too. So that is my breakfast. Keep watching for more easy keto meals and what I eat today. I'm about to make my lunch, but I thought I'd just chat you through some snacks and desserts. I find that my meals are quite filling, and I don't tend to snack, or well, my hot chocolate you saw I had before is dessert, but I'm just going to give you a couple of ideas here, and excuse the noise in the background. Another tip for you is when you are home and you do have time, just try and meal prep so you've got food for future days. I'm actually roasting a chicken, not for today, but just to have
in the fridge to snack on, to have as lunch, breakfast, just extra meals, extra protein to go around. So the oven is on to roast a chicken while I'm just home this morning doing other bits and pieces, but I'm actually going to make a tuna salad for lunch, which I will show you next. But before I get into it, let's just chat through my little haul over here. Starting with raspberries, you'll find berries, raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries. Any berries tends to be the lowest carb and keto friendly berries. For a snack, you might just like a handful of raspberries and some double cream. That's a nice sweet treat. I just often find that it's perfect, hits the spot, just helps satisfy those sweet cravings, and it's just perfect and lovely, low carb and high fat. You might just want to chop a bit of cucumber, or have some, my kids like cornichons there, tiny little pickles. You might get pickles or olives. Have some jars to hand to have as a snack. You can have them with a bit of sour cream or mayo on the side for dipping, but that also just makes a nice little snack. I've got tuna here. Yep, I'm going to be making a tuna salad for lunch, but you might like having a tin of tuna, or make up a tuna salad to keep in the fridge to have as a snack instead of having a whole tuna salad, which I'll show you next as lunch. That is up to you. I love this Aldi chocolate. As you saw, I had a row of it in breakfast with my hot chocolate, but you could, if you don't feel like having hot chocolate, just have a row of it as a snack, or again to satisfy those sweet cravings. I find a row of this 85% dark chocolate from Aldi is just perfect. And my favorite protein snack, I love cashews. I know they're higher in carbs than other nuts, but they're my favorite. I'm quite happy to just measure out a portion. It's low carb and high in fiber, and just absolutely perfect for me. But any nuts, seeds tend to be low in carb, but just really exercise portion control, because you can very quickly get out of hand and have your whole carb content in a couple of handfuls of nuts, seeds. But yeah, those are some dessert and snack ideas that I just kind of put together for you. I'm about to make my lunch now, which will be a lovely tuna salad, and I will show you that next. I'm going to start with a bed of spinach leaves. I popped this into a little container, so you could just make it up and take it out for lunch, or make it ahead of time and just keep it in the fridge, and when you're ready for lunch, it's ready and waiting for you. And I've opened up the tin of tuna, and we'll just top it with tuna. Whatever size tuna tin you have, just add as much or as little as you like, just like that. And next, avocado. I've opened mine up. It actually looks pretty good, so I'm just going to slice some up and pop it on top. And we'll just dot a bit of goat's cheese around. Add on a few shakes of salt. Now you could of course enjoy this salad just like this, but I do like adding a bit of dressing to it by way of a bit of olive oil. So I'm just going to measure out, not even a tablespoon, just add that. And then kind of add in a bit of the sour cream, just dotted around the place. I've only got a teaspoon or so here. You can add a tablespoon. You can add as much as you want. I just like a little bit for some creaminess. And there you go, my big beautiful tuna salad, full of flavor, makes such a lovely meal. And since it's in the container, you can just pop a lid on, take it out for lunch if you can go out and about. As I said, I like to make my lunches just after breakfast. That way, by the time I get hungry, lunch is ready, and I just pull out my container and I'm good to go. And for dinner, I'm making a cheesy bolognese. There are loads of low-carb, keto-friendly ways to enjoy beef mince, and you could make bunless burgers. You could make, I've shared spaghetti bolognese using cabbage instead of noodles. There are just loads of ways, but I just like making a meaty sauce. It's kind of just a wonderful way, of a keto-friendly way. So we've got beef mince. You can just choose any beef mince you like. I like to find a good amount of healthy fats in it. And now for the tomatoey sauce. Tomato are higher in carbs than other vegetables, so just take your pick from a few different options. You could use chopped tomatoes. You could find a pasta sauce that's lowish carb. Just compare and just see however many carbs you're happy to include. You could even leave out tomato. I've often made a bolognese type sauce and just thrown loads of veggies in, and a bit of tomato puree and a bit of stock for flavor as well. If you want to go lighter on the tomato, you still get a bit of tomato flavor with tomato puree. You could also add in tomato sauce if you want. It is up to you, but these are just kind of, I've raided my pantry for a few different options, and I'll probably use one of the pasta sauces because I'm serving this for the whole family, and I'm happy the carbs kind of get spread out between us, so I'm happy for that. So yeah, we've got the beef mince. You can add in onion, garlic, mushroom, broccoli, any veggies that are low carb friendly you want. But really, if you just want the most simple 3-ingredient meal, brown some beef mince, add in your tomato of choice, let it just cook away till it's done to your liking, and then top it with cheese and your cheese choices. You've just got so many options. You could add a couple of handfuls of grated mozzarella, you could add some parmesan, or you could even crumble over a bit of feta for just a different experience. I love the saltiness of feta with the kind of richness of the meat sauce. It's just perfect. So it is totally up to you. Those are loads of options. I'm going to get started browning my meat, add on the tomato, and show you as I go. So I've popped the beef mince into a saucepan, I've melted a bit of coconut oil, and we're just going to get it browned on all sides. So yeah, just keep tossing it. You can add in salt, pepper, any other seasoning you like to taste, but yeah, just keep tossing, and once it's all brown, then we'll add in the sauce. So the meat is nice and brown now, so I'll pour over the sauce. So now just let the sauce bubble away until it's thickened to your liking and the meat is cooked to your liking, and then I will show you adding the cheese. The sauce is bubbling away beautifully. It's pretty much done, but as I said, it just depends how reduced you want your sauce to be, and yeah, we'll just take it off the heat. So there you go, my lovely bolognese sauce is done. It's beautiful and meaty and just rich with the tomato, and you can enjoy it by the bowlful just like this, or you can enjoy your portion topped with some parmesan as I've done, and I'll probably add some grated cheese at the table too. But that is the end to my keto full day of eating, day 1. I hope you've enjoyed watching the video and got loads of easy meal ideas. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, comment too, let me know your favorite keto meals, and remember to check down below for the link to the blog post, which will have loads of ideas for your own day 1 and beyond. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.